Hello everyone and welcome back to DevPortal, your go-to channel for mastering tech concept. In our Linux tutorial series so far, we have understood that how we can navigate the directories, manage the files, and even how we can edit the files using command like nano and vim. In our today's video, we are going to focus on something which every developer does almost daily, which is reading the content of a file from the terminal itself. We are going to discuss four commands, which is cat, less, head, and tail. Two commands already I have discussed in my previous tutorial as well, so that will be a quick recap for you. And by the end of this video, we will understand exactly which command we need to use and when. So let's start our today's tutorial. So currently I am in my tutorials directory. If I do pwd, you can see this is my directory. And if I do ls, there are two files which are present in this directory. Now the first command with which we are going to discuss today is that cat command. Cat command stands for concatenation, and what it will do, it will print the entire file content directly into the terminal itself, which means whatever content is present inside your file, that will get printed in the console itself that we are using, or you can say the terminal itself. So let me show you that how we can use the cat command. So for to use the cat command, we need to mention cat, and after cat we need to mention the file name. So the file which I'm going to use, let's say file.txt. If I print and if I press enter, you can see the content which is present inside this file. It got printed in the terminal itself. So this is the use of cat command. If the file is very small, in that case we can go for the cat command. And even let's say you want to see your configuration file, config file, and you know that that file contains very less amount of data. In that case as well, you can go for cat command. Now these are the places where we can use cat command. Now let's discuss at what place we don't need to use the cat command, or we should not use the cat command. Let's say you have a very big file. In that case you should not go for the cat command, because in that case it will print the entire content in the console, in the terminal itself. And what it will do, it will result that you need to scroll, so that readability will get reduced. So in that place you should go for the less command. So let's discuss that how we can use the less command now. So to use the less command, first let me show you the problem with the cat command. So if I do cat llm, the second file which I have in this directory, if I press enter, you can see the entire content which is present inside that file. It has printed in the terminal. Now to read the content, I need to use scroll, which means the readability got reduced. So in that place we need to use the less command. So let me clear the terminal first, and if I do less in place of cat, if I use the same file which is llm, if I press enter, now you can see it has opened the new window for me. And in that, if I want to read the content, I can use either page up and page down to go to the next line or go to the previous line, or either I can use the arrow up and arrow down buttons. So if I use arrow down key here, so you can see I'm going to the next line, and once I reach the end of the file, I can see this end symbol. So this is how we can use the less command. And if you want to quit this window, you need to press Q. Once you press Q, you will go back to your previous terminal. So this is how we can use the less command. Now let's discuss where we can use that. So one place, when the file content is very huge, in that place we can use the less command. Or even for our configuration files where the large number of content is present, we can use less command, because it will open the window for us where we can read the entire content very easily with the help of our keys. And even for the logs file as well, because we know that logs file will contain the lot of data, so there as well we can use the less command. So till now we have discussed two commands, which is cat and less. Now let me tell you two more commands, which is head and tail. First we are going to discuss about head. So as the name suggests, what it will do, it will show the content which is present in the head of the file. Head means from the beginning of the file. Let me show you that how we can use that command. So let's see, I have written, let's suppose I have written less, not less, head, and then the same file I am going to use. If I press enter, you can see it has printed some lines for me, but these are not the entire file content, which means it is supposed to provide me the some fraction of the file content. Which means if you see the manual for the head command, if I show you man head, what it will do, it will give us the first 10 lines of the file. If I press enter, you can see output the first part of the file, and by default it will be the first 10 lines of the file. Let's say if you want to see more than 10 lines or less than 10 lines, In that case, we need to use the hyphen n symbol, and where we need to mention the how many lines we want to print in our terminal. So let me show that how we can use that as well. So by default, what head will do, it will print the first 10 lines of your file. If you want, let's say 5 lines, in that case I can mention head, and then hyphen n, and I can mention 5, and then I will mention the file name, that is llm underscore intro. If I press enter, now you can see it has given me the first 5 lines of the file. You might be wondering that these are more than 5 lines. So let me show you that these are the 5 lines, because here the right side scroll is not there. The content is coming into the next line as well. But these are the first 5 lines of that file. If I do nano here and if I open the file, so you can see this is my first line, that is an LLM large language model. Then I have a space, then how they work, then there is a first heading, you can see the first row, which is training, then again next line, then deep learning, then again next line, then prediction. If I press q, not q, let me press Ctrl X so that I can go to the previous terminal. So you want to modify the buffer, I will say no, I don't want any changes in my current file. And here you can see that was my first line, that is an LLM, then I have this space, then how it work, and then this is the next line, and then again the space. So these are the first 5 lines of the file. So that is how we can print the head of the file. Now you might be wondering that where we can use this command. So let's suppose if you want to print the header of the file, in that case you can use the head command, or even if you are reading the CSV file where headers and content is present, so you can go for the your head command. Now, in the similar fashion, like we can read the head of the file, we can read the tail of the file as well, for which we have a tail command. What does tail will do? Like head, we can print first 10 lines of the file by default. Even for the tail, what it will do, it will print the last 10 lines of the file. And you can notice one thing as well, whenever you will ask for the logs, what DevOps engineer will do, they will tail the logs. So even if you want to see the latest logs of your file, they will use the tail command, because it is very helpful to read the latest content of the file. I will show you that as well. So first let me clear the console, clear the terminal, sorry. And now let me show that how we can use the tail command. So to use the tail command, we need to mention tail and then again file name. So if I press enter, it will print the last 10 lines of your file in the terminal. So these are the last 10 lines of that file. Now let's say if you want to read the last, let's suppose 2 lines. So I can mention tail, then again hyphen n, I will mention 2, which means last 2 lines, and then I will mention the file name. So these are the last 2 lines of that file. So this is how we can use the tail command. Now let me show you that how we can use tail command to see the latest logs as well. So first let me create a log file here. So what I will do, I will just create an empty file, let's say touch, and let me mention this file, suppose logs.txt. This is the file which I have created. Now to see the latest logs, or you can say the latest content whichever getting appended in the end of the file, what you need to do, you need to mention tail. After tail, you need to mention one option, that is hyphen f. What hyphen f will do, it will continuously show you the latest content which get appended in the file, and then you have to mention your file name as well, which is logs.txt. So if I press enter, as we know, currently we have created an empty file, so nothing is coming. But let's suppose in the same time, if any content get added in this file, it will get printed here. Let me show you. So let me open one more terminal here. So this is my second terminal, where what I'm going to do, I will add the content in the same file. You can see this is the previous terminal where I am tailing the file. So if I go to the next terminal, if I do ls here, you can see log.txt is present. Now to append the log in the, you can say log or content in the end of the file, what we can do, we can use cat command, which I shown you in my previous tutorial. So we can mention cat and then to greater than symbol and then the file name. If I press enter, now what will happen, whatever content I am going to write, it will get saved in this logs.txt file. So if I mention hi and if I press enter, now if I go to the previous console or terminal, you can see here hi got printed. In the same manner, if I add anything else, let's say let me add some more lines. If I go to previous terminal, you can see currently nothing is there. Once I press enter, it will show the content. If I go to the previous terminal again, you can see, let me add some more lines is coming. So this is how we can read the latest logs, or you can see the latest content from a file. This command mostly DevOps engineer or Linux administrator use to show you the content, or you can show you the latest logs which are coming in your system. And let's suppose if you want to come back, or you can say you want to quit this operation. In that case, you need to mention Control C. Once you press Control C, it will quit that tail operation. Same thing here as well. If you want to quit this concatenation, you need to press Control D or Control C. So if I press Control D, that will also work. If I do Control C, that will also work. So just now we have understood that if whenever a new line get added in the file, it will automatically appear in the terminal itself with the help of tail-f option. So some common use cases for this option will be if you want to see the server logs, or if you want to debug your application. In that case, you can use tail command with -f option. So let's quickly recap what we have understood today. We have used cat command to read the small files, and for larger files, we have used the less command. After that, we understood that head command will print the first n lines of a file, and tail command will print the last n lines of a file. Even if you want to see the latest content which get appended in a file, we can use tail with -f option. That also we have saw that usually Linux administrator or DevOps engineer will do to see the latest logs. So these commands are very essential if you are working especially with the logs files or server files. In our next tutorial, we will look at searching inside the file using grep command. So if you found this video useful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Dev Portal, and share these videos with your fellow developers and friends. And I will see you in my next video.